perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva. Passes short and sharp. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Cannavaro. Trossard. Trossard has it in a wide position. Look at the space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. This looks promising. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rijkaard. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham, a player who needs no introduction. Ribéry. Ribéry running at top gear. Ribéry crosses it in. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rooney is herring after that one. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Trossard. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
Getting up there! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rijkaard. Rooney proves just a little bit too strong.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's had it taken off him. That pass isn't the best. Has a look and plays it forward. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He has found the way through. And he's there to belt it away.
Substituição.
And this is Ronaldo. And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And we have our very first corner. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rooney. And that's gone loose. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Italy have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Desai spots it and intercepts. Italy will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Rooney. Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nicely spread. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross. Brilliantly cut out.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, well played, well played. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Rooney. Good ball, good take. Always goal side.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Delivers with whip. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And he welcomes it in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's there to retrieve it. He might be in here! 1 minute to add, according to the board. And it's Ribéry. Aimed beyond the defence. And he whips it across. Cannavaro. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Italy perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly...
All because the new Spider-Man movie is out. Now, I wonder what Tom Holland will have to say about this. But when people talk about, this is the official White House account, by the way. This is not Trump's personal. So who's going to tell them? People are saying
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rooney! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Back to the keeper it goes. Well read, nice interception. Pass somewhat off target. He's in plenty of space here. Desai deals with that comfortably. Looking to play him in, and that is expertly dealt with. And here's Bergkamp. Stojkovic, there's the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And now they can clear their lines. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's quick to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look. Elise's cross. Cannavaro attempts a clearance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No luck with that dink over the top. Bergkamp is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it.
It's Bergkamp! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Stojkovic. Stojkovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rooney. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's there to belt it away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Paz. Taken back almost at once. Elise.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Stojkovic. Rooney. Ribéry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Yamal. Can he finish? Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Hangs in a cross. Oh, good effort!
OK, being behind at the break.
Big chance! No, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And claimed it back swiftly. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Italy finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio de jugadores.
So we're off again.
Italy really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. He's rising! And no mistake. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great...
And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Stojkovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Forlan. Italy come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pings in a... Oh, great leap! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So will they make it count again? Italy given another corner. So, third corner of the game. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the decent chance! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Madrid have their lead. Corner number 4 coming up here. Terrific effort! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Italy still have the cards to affect this game. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's the throw. Thuram. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He might be in here! Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. And that's been... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pinches it off him. That has not gone well. Olise. That has ended up in no man's land. Deftly away. He's a sharp little ball here. Olise. And now the breakaway. It's Ronaldinho. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they've got rid.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bergkamp receives it in a wide position. Great ball if he can get there. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Italy making further changes here, and in quick succession. Just eases him off the ball. Seedorf. He is through here. Seedorf's delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Deftly away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
But it's Thuram. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Might want to be careful there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Picked out brilliant, and he shoots! Goal! We thought they were done, but never say never.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Stojkovic. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Maldini aimed beyond the defence, and is quick to return it. That's the keeper's ball. And that is the last of the action. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Grenado estão inimigos. Fabião, se Fabião, Grenado estão inimigos. No Udon. Grenado Ruby. Hey, success. Extraordinary, yeah, that's possible. Which do challenge this Boston. As we plan forward, that we need to go. Stage stress.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, Marco Reus, Jim, is a man of many qualities, but what do you perceive as his greatest strength?
I would say leadership, and that's perhaps not something you expect from a flair player like him. So many times he's been the team's hardest working player, covering most of the ground, someone who always leads by example.
So a true leader from the front then?
Yeah, exactly. The example for everyone else to follow. He delivers that.
Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Ferran Torres. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Swings it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they can counter here. And it's Bergkamp. This might spell and Rice! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos. Ferran Torres. Here's Rice! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. Oh, he's played it in low. Italy are looking to go forward now. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal. It's Rooney! And it's come back out to him. Goal, Italy! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Ronaldo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. Seedorf, renowned for his long-range shooting. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. Seedorf! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He is through here! Royce. Seedorf. Can he spark a counter here? Royce. Oh, well played, well played. And now the breakaway. Bergkamp. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. Nice physical challenge. Time and again they are repelled. Over to the right flank. Chips it through. Now it's Bellingham. Oh no, what has happened here? Olise. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Bellingham. Olise. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Royce is always looking to break lines. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Now there's a fine ball. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. This looks promising. Chance, surely! And a neat finish. And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Takes a shot! And it's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Italy are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're off again. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mbappe. Rooney.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Elise is wide and looking to get onto this. Royce. Seedorf. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Look at the space here. Lovely feet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Roberto Carlos! Decent hit from there. And he's intervened well there. And here's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's running through. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Rijkaard makes the interception. And here's Ferran Torres. Goes for goal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Seedorf proves just a little bit too strong. Looking for a runner. Floated through. And no, that was never going to make it. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Seedorf. And Hakimi. Seedorf. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 24. Lascia il campo per il numero 14.
Ronaldo might just make this. Ferran Torres. Royce. Plays it in low. And the finish! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Royce. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Jordan Henderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rooney. That's going wide left. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ribery. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the counter is on. Rooney. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bergkamp. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Now it's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, now he can run away. Real chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few minutes...
And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Italy did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, what are your thoughts? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
This is a promising build-up. Tapia. Guerrero. Guerrero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Guerrero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Italy have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good ball, good take. Ribery. Oh, there's a probing ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look up and delivers. That's a sharp pass. Ribery. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come...
He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Carrillo. Andre Carrillo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Good ball over the top. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still goalless. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Peru definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Andre Carrillo. Played back into the centre. Tapia.
Guerrero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shapes to shoot! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, that's a key interception. Andre Carrillo. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Galese tries to clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's quick to return it. And the shot's on here, and it's Carrillo, and back it goes. That's a throw. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Cristiano Ronaldo!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That ball looks a good one. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well timed, excellent interception. And now the breakaway. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Italy just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Probing pass, pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Space for him to turn and look. And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. Played out wide. And the return pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ribery can clear it away. Little pass back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's really well cleared. All the way back. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Tapia. And it's Carrillo. Looking to play him in. The ball swung and a header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Ribery is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Tries to pass it through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Italy do have a chance to counter here. Carrillo. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Floated through. That's a simple one for the keeper. Olise. Tapia. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira clears. This is a promising build-up. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Peru really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's made its way to him. Deftly away. Neatly clipped into space. Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Olise really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 4.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Seedorf.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that's a good ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That has ended up in no man's land. Italy still ahead by the game's only goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Out towards the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been played through. Can he finish? Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then?